Hello my fellow book addicts, Megan here, and time for another book review. Today I'm going to be talking about Beastly by Alex Flinn, and this is book 1 in the Kendra Chronicles, I believe it's called. So this is something that I remember reading way back in high school, and at the time I didn't know it was part of the series. I knew that Alex Flinn had other books out there. I knew that, like Beastly, they were fairy tale retellings. But I didn't know that there was like a series involved. So I decided I want to reread this because I want to see what the rest of the series is like. Because I remember really enjoying this when I first read it years ago. And while I probably don't like it as much as I did back then, I still enjoy it now. So like I said, this is a fairy tale retelling of, as the title suggests, Beauty and the Beast. Our main character, Kyle, has it all. He has money, he has looks, his father is famous, and he can basically talk his way into and out of everything because of his connections, money, and looks. Unfortunately, his personality is much to be desired. He is a jerk, he is shallow, and just all around not a cool guy. He does horrible things and makes fun of those who do not have the things that he has. Looks, money, and connections. And anyone who really knows the whole story of Beauty and the Beast can probably guess what happens. He pisses off the wrong person. Apparently a kid in his class is a witch, Kendra, and an attempt on his part to humiliate her. He asks her to prom, when in reality he has no intention of taking her, attempts to turn that against her and embarrass her beyond all belief. But instead of being embarrassed, she doesn't react at all. She's just kind of like, I tried to give you a second chance. And that night, she visits him and curses him and turns him into a beast. But because he did perform a small act of kindness while at prom, his maid accidentally got him a rose corsage instead of an orchid corsage for his actual date, and his date thought roses were cheap as hell and didn't want to take it, so he gave the corsage to a scholarship girl who was taking tickets, and because of this, Kendra gives him a chance to break the curse. He has 2 years to find a girl to love him, and if that love is mutual, the curse is broken. So Kyle is going through all these means to attempt to break the curse. He tries to online date, and of course, Kendra, who gets in touch with him via magic mirror, tells him that's not going to work. And at the same time, his dad is trying to find a way to cure him via medical procedures and whatnot, and he is just stuck. So like I said, I did enjoy this. I do like the little twist of seeing things from the Beast's point of view instead of Beauty's. You know, I really don't think I've read a Beauty and the Beast retelling like that before or even heard of that. And another thing that I enjoyed about this book is there's some like little AIM chat logs. Like at some point, Kyle joins an online support group which meets via instant messaging, and it's with other people who have been cursed, and it's run by a guy named Mr. Anderson. And I just enjoy the screen names these guys have. There's like Silent Maid, who I'm assuming is a throw out to The Little Mermaid. We got Froggy, Princess and the Frog. Where else? Grizzly Guy, who I am not sure what his fairy tale is. And then we got Kyle, whose name is Beast NYC. And just having those little bits in there every once in a while was fun. And it makes me feel old because I remember using AIM. I was actually using AIM up until when it was discontinued. And yeah, overall I did enjoy it. Kyle did get on my nerves sometimes, but I was trying to put myself in his shoes, not having much luck, but to a point I can understand him being whiny and hating his situation, but also at the same time it's like, dude, grow up. Yeah, there's really not much more I can say without giving spoilers, so without further ado, I am going to stop myself here and go to a more spoilery bit. So if you have not read Beastly yet, I do suggest you click away now and come back after you read the book. Alright, so Kyle. Like I just said, he did get on my nerves a lot. You know, him mourning, I'm so ugly, no one can love me, yada yada yada. Just really angsty and very drama queen-esque. It's like, dude, okay, you are a beast. I can understand being a little let down at that. But at the same time, you did bring it upon yourself. This is your fault. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool and clever, Will, his tutor, getting him into rose gardening. Like, it was a rose that gave him this chance to break the curse. And now he's growing roses. It's become his hobby. It's become something he likes to do. So I thought that was a great little bit of symbolism there and another way to tie in roses. I got less annoyed with him when he finally got through his thick skull and realized, yeah, I was kind of a jerk to everyone. I was just a jerk in general, and how he started to learn and to become a better person. Part of me was really glad that he did start to change a little bit before Lindy came along, to show that it wasn't just romantic love and a girl who helped him like go through this change, but, you know, friendships and his own understanding. To show that he did grow as a person instead of just having someone fall in love with him. And I do even like how at the point when him and Kendra are talking back and forth, and when Kendra even comments, you really aren't Kyle Kingsbury anymore. And then she's sad that he got saddled with that jerk's curse. So it was nice seeing that change even before Lindy came along. Though I was still cringing a bit as Kyle was trying to win Lindy over with these flashy gifts and expensive things. Him thinking, she's gonna love me because I am giving her a good life now. I'm giving her stuff that she never had before in life. That made me cringe a bit. Like, I could understand why he would think that, because that's what his shallow girlfriend liked before, and other girls like her, which are probably mostly the girls he's been exposed to. Shallow girls who prefer the physical and being showered with gifts. And just their bonding was cute, a little cringy at times, but it was cute, and I enjoyed that. I could not take him serious when he was calling himself Adrian, because it's like, dude, stop being such a drama queen. Your situation isn't ideal, I get it. It's much different from what you're used to, I get it. Grow up and just learn to accept it, or do something about it. I feel he was just like this angsty teen far too long through this book. I don't mind my angst once in a while, but he was driving my angst limits to their limits. But that could have been because I couldn't pity his situation completely, because he did bring it upon himself, like I've stated before. So because I'm sure everyone knows how the Beauty and the Beast tale goes, I don't feel I need to state the curse was broken. Lindy did fall for him. It's very simple, predictable, but I still did enjoy it. And yeah, it is something that I would recommend people reading if they haven't read it already, especially if they're looking for a nice, quick, easy read. I think I read this in a day and a half maybe, I can't remember, but it was pretty easy to get through. And I am excited to read the rest of the books in this series. I want to see if like the little chat group ties into any of the future stories, like if the stories we're going to read have to do with those characters mentioned. So yeah, that is my review for Beastly. For those of you who are still watching, have you read Beastly? What do you think? What were some of your favorite parts? What do you think about Kyle and his drama queen ways? And yeah, let's discuss. Let's compare notes. So yeah, that is it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time.